Hey there, this is Alex, and I'm going to show you 3 different ways you can effectively build out a strong monster to help you out in combat using the gene system in Monster Hunter Stories 2. About a quarter of the way through the game, you unlock the Rite of Channeling feature, which allows you to delete some of your more useless monsters from existence, RIP, to pass on one of their genes to your main ones. Each of these genes is either an active ability that the monster can use in battle, or a passive which improves their stats or resistances. This could all get over-explained quickly, so let's just take a look at my 3 monsters, or monsties, I'm just going to keep calling them monsters, so I can give you an idea of how you can build them out. Here's my bro Anjanath, and before I ever start assigning any extra genes, I make a quick note of the monster's damage element, which is fire in this case, and their general overall attack type, which is power here. So that means if I want to double down on each of those damage properties my monster will be frequently doing, I need to pick out the genes which are red colored, which improve fire damage, and the ones with the inner icon of someone super excited with their arms up, which is the symbol for the power attack type. When you line up any 3 of the same color or symbol, you get a bingo bonus, which increases the overall damage of that corresponding type. So for Anjanath here, it has a 150% damage boost to fire and a 150% damage boost to the power attack type. You might start to be getting the bigger picture here because all those red fire damage skills I chose are power attack types as well. Also, one of the genes I have on here is Fire Boost XL, which further increases that outgoing fire damage. Most of the other genes on this Anjanath are attacks that inflict either the Blaze status effect or Blast Blight. This setup works great in conjunction with a hammer with the Blast Fire Chaser skill, which deals additional damage if the target has either Burn or Blast Blight on them. To be effective with the hammer, you kinda need to make a specialized build like this to regularly inflict those status effects that you need to get those satisfying big hits. This Anjanath is not 100% complete yet, however, because you can feed monsters the same genes they already have to put a little star by them, indicating improving their level. The max seems to be 2 stars, at least for the ones I have here. Now looking at my Tigrex, which is almost the exact opposite, focusing on being more of a jack of all trades. Its damage is non-elemental and falls into the category of a speed attack type, indicated by that little dude fleeing the scene. I chose all gray colored genes, which gives Tigrex a 150% boost to non-elemental attack damage, which is what all of its outgoing hits will be. I also put on genes from each of the 3 attack types, being power, speed, and tech. That way, at almost any moment during combat, I can assign Tigrex any of the 3 attack types without having to swap out to any other monsters. This lets it counter any incoming attack type or synergize with my character to do more double attacks, assuming I have enough kinship gauge to manually change what ability the monster is doing. It might not be as hard hitting as the last setup, but this one is more well rounded to tackle different monster attack types. Now last, taking a look at my red Kezu, which is a hybrid build mixing those last 2 styles together. It deals thunder damage and is a tech attack type monster, so I chose all yellow genes to boost that thunder damage and mostly tech genes indicated by the icons of these spiky circles. However, I did put on 1 power type ability and 1 speed type as well. Kinda like the Tigrex setup, this allows me to change my monster's outgoing attack type to any of the 3 without swapping monsters. So in summary, focus on lining up the same color genes as the monster's damage element, and the ones with the icon the same as the monster's attack type, either power, speed, or tech. There is room in there to experiment and throw on some other types to make them more flexible, but that's really up to your own playstyle. As for the rainbow colored genes, which act as a wild card that can match any 2 other genes together, they are usually not worth pursuing later in the game since they don't provide any kind of extra ability for the monster. Now if you want to quickly level up some of your low level monsters to access more of their genes to pass on, you can either put them on your team and then go turn in some quests at the board, or take them to a lower level area of the game where you can insta-end fights with the quick finish ability, or assign them to XP boosting expeditions to do it passively while you play. And with all that, I think that pretty much wraps up how the monster gene and rite of channeling system works in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Make sure to let me know if you found this breakdown to be of any use, and also go check out my weapon type review as well if you enjoyed this. As always, this has been Alex from Boomstick Gaming, and thanks for watching.